Hello and welcome back to the PC Gaming Vortex. Today we have something special for Everquest 2. We're actually going to be looking at the Dungeon Maker system. The Dungeon Maker system was something that was added with the Age of Discovery expansion, and in my opinion it's pretty awesome. It seems to be pretty popular too. The idea behind it is very similar to the Architect system from City Heroes. It allows you to go in and create your own dungeon for other players to play through. Now, you don't take your own characters through these dungeons. You actually take pre-built characters, but it allows you to earn, I believe they're marks, and you can take those marks and you can get cool stuff with them. So it is definitely a fun system. Now, Dark Relic actually made a dungeon right when it came out, and it did very well. It actually won some awards and was doing very well. We're going to play through that dungeon, and then at the conclusion of that dungeon, we're going to go in and show you how to actually make a dungeon. Going through the whole process from beginning to end. So let's get started here. So the way you bring up the window is you just go to your menu and it's under Dungeon Maker. And that brings up this window here. You can click the My Dungeons one to bring up anything you've made personally. Otherwise, you just kind of go to the map, the general map that it's built off of. His is built off of Mistmore Manor. And then you go through the list and find which one you want to do. And there's votes and you can see the awards. For example, he got 2 top in action and 1 top in style. And his is called Dark Corridors, so if anybody wants to play it, it's Butcher Block server, Dark Corridors. And we will jump right in. Don't forget to, of course, give him likes and awards, which is always good. So let's jump right in. So what was your idea here when you made this up there, Dark?
Well, it was really just, I mean, like day one when these came out, I wanted to see what, you know, the way everything worked, because I actually didn't get a chance to mess with this in the beta very much. I wanted to see, you know, how everything was going to play through, if it was how similar it was to the housing system, as far as, you know, placing various obstacles, placing items, placing the mobs that you end up fighting, and just. It ended up, yeah, being really, really interesting. I made it so that there's pretty much every few feet there's something to fight. So it's pretty action packed.
Cool. Sounds like a neat idea there. I like it. Now, as you guys just saw when he was explaining there, the first thing it does is it allows you to choose who you want to be. And like I said earlier, you don't actually play through this as your own character. You play through this as a pre-built character. In this case, it's actually pretty cool. You're like monsters. And it was giving descriptions on the side there of what each one was. I chose a DPS style. Dark Relic chose a healer, and then X chose a tank so that we can get through this, because he did not make an easy one. And we're going to go ahead and just get right into this. So, Mr. Tank, do your thing.
Alright. Let's go kill a slug. Incoming.
That's what I've always wanted to do.
Also had a lot of fun with the naming of the mobs here, because you can make them all whatever you want, you know, whatever you want to call them, you can name them within reason, of course. So some of them are a little toss back to EQ1 with like A Skeleton 01 or A Slug 01.
Nice.
I like it.
First thing I suggest doing is reading all the abilities, because of course they're not your actual abilities, so you have to learn what they all do. Wow, this guy has like no casting times at all.
Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's not bad. Although you do, especially this area right here, it's you gotta be really careful. Body pulling in this dungeon is very important.
I kind of want this illusion form for my character. This is a pretty cool form.
Pulling the...
You are quite attractive from the waist up.
Careful, she stings.
Jeez, I thought you were a mob, Dark.
Coming in.
Come jumping down, I'm like, oh crap, how did I get 2? Incoming orc patrol.
And of course, as you can see within this dungeon, it looks just like any other dungeon. I mean, this just looks like we're on a dungeon run, except for we're not playing our characters. It's really well done in the way they've set it up to make it look like any other dungeon.
And it's pretty cool too. You can move just about everything in here. Can be moved around and altered. Oh, and by the way, these for before you go charging ahead like that. Ambush.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's a trap! It's a trap!
So, what I wanted to do, especially just because I'm a bit of a cheater like this, as a little marker for myself, because you can run through your own dungeons, there's these little dragon statues here on either side of the corridor, on either side of the hallway. Those are the markers to myself to remind me where I placed my traps.
There's a warning, just no one realizes it. Well, now everybody watching knows. If you go through with the group, don't tell them about that, and they'll be surprised. I wish I had more than like 4 abilities. I guess there's no casting time, so it doesn't really matter, but still.
True. They certainly made the healer archetype here quite easy.
Button.
It's, yeah, I have two different healing spells, and both of them heal for the entire group, and one of them has a cure bundled in with the heal.
Jeez. Healing 101 right there.
Yeah, this is, well, if you ever wanted to get practice, you know, just playing a healer for, you know, just checking it out, seeing what it's like, this is definitely easy mode. Gives you a good taste. Other nice thing, if you'll notice in your chat bar there, or chat box there, it says that you are getting experience, that it's awarded upon completion. So it's not just for marks. You do get an actual you know, benefit for doing this. You know, beyond that for regular levels, for AA stuff like that.
Oh, that's good. I didn't realize that. That's awesome. So if you don't make it through the dungeon, do you not get it?
Yeah, you have to actually get through to the end.
Okay, I have to know who in the guild named their Beast Lord Beast Lord.
That's off key.
That's wonderful. Love it.
If you're watching off, that was nicely named.
And his monk faking.
Some of the names, just fantastic.
I do love the creativity with some of them, and just, you know, the little the puns that plays on the names like that. Like in Star Wars, I've seen a Boba Fett already.
Of course.
Yeah. I was waiting to see Boba Fett, but, you know, because you can make the really large characters.
Those 3 guys look like a trap.
You shall not pass.
I gotta say, this is a heck of a lot easier doing it as a group than it was trying to run through this solo.
I can imagine that would be the case.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did notice that it does boost these characters to level 50.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that. I just noticed it after you just noticed it.
It's a good time to notice it.
Totally.
Miss Moore was a good choice. I like this look.
Oh, I've always loved Miss Moore. Has a special place in my heart. But yeah, when designing it, there wasn't a whole lot that I added to it. I added little things here and there, books, bookcases, nothing too major or drastic. But there's some that I've seen that are just amazing.
I can imagine they'd go crazy with it. I know I saw your guys' houses, which are insane, which we'll do an episode on at some point. Yeah, both Xavier and Dark have houses that will just blow your mind in this game. They are very talented when it comes to making houses. I'd assume people would put the same kind of passion towards it.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. Some of them that I've seen are just amazing.
If anybody watching has any suggestions for us to go through, let us know. If you made one yourself on Butcher Block, for example, and you feel it's something you'd want to see on the series, let us know. We don't mind going through other people's. It'd be fun.
Totally.
Oh no, there's no power.
It's okay, I got this. Spider powers activate! Big butt attack!
Would have been really amusing if your warder was able to come with you as like a little spider egg or something.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Please present your library. Like,
Yeah, you can also make the mobs talk as well.
this job didn't pay enough.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was having a lot of fun when I was doing this. There's just so much.
Oh, that prisoner cheats.
It's nice of him to give me a detaunt.
I was actually really impressed with the way they set up the mobs for these too. How you can place them. You can set up a pathing route for them. Set them so that they just patrol and guard a certain area. Set them so they'll wander the entire dungeon. It was pretty cool.
That is cool.
I was gonna ask you if they did that, yeah.
Yeah, everything in here. They're the ones that are stationary, the ones that are moving around. You set it all up by yourself by hand.
I'm impressed.
Now, can you use regular housing items, or is it just
Oh, yeah.
dungeon items?
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah?
can use you can use regular housing items in here also. So it really opens up the versatility that this place is. You can do just amazing things.
I forgot my library card in my other pant.
Wolfman has pants? Ooh, I got hit so hard that my graphics stuttered.
Nice.
How many bosses do you have in here?
It was two actual bosses.
2 acts, oh boy.
Please tell me the skeletal librarian goes, shh.
I don't know. It's actually been a few weeks since I've been in here. I honestly can't remember what all of them say.
If he doesn't, he will after tonight.
Yes, he will.
Okay, incoming library.
Did he say something?
He said, shh, quiet in the library.
Nice. So we killed him.
You don't tell us to be quiet. There's actually quite a bit of control that it gives you over the the way the adding text and voices to, or not voices, but adding text to the mobs in here. The way it works, you can set stuff up so that on pull they'll say things like, as you've seen. There's stuff you can say when they get to half-life, when they get to on death, when they say it. And then also the fun one, I added things for when group members die.
So they talk crap when they kill something?
Oh yeah, big time.
That's awesome.
And the funny thing is as hectic as this is in here, this is very much toned down.
Really?
Oh yeah, the first time when I actually designed it initially, there was quite a bit more, quite a few more mobs in here. It it wasn't really even soloable. Not unless you felt like, killing one mob in the group, dying, running back, and killing it, dying, running back.
Brutal.
Got to the very end, and there was honestly no beating it. You couldn't even kill one before they'd kill you.
Wow.
Yeah, I made it a little bit too tough.
Wow, big aggro.
Which you can also control too. There's items you can place that will change their aggro radius, add to their damage output, all kinds of stuff.
That's cool that they have those items. I like that. Sounds like you're in a lot of control.
Yeah. Careful, he's tricksy.
Oh, jeez. I have a surprise for you.
Surprise 01 and surprise 02.
Anybody that doesn't play EverQuest 1 probably just thinks you're lazy.
Most likely.
An oblivious Knoll. Aren't they all?
He doesn't believe in the ROUSs.
Oh, gosh. The rodents of unusual size? Those don't
I don't
exist.
believe they exist.
Oh, that's so bad. Only in his would there be a pun on one of the bosses.
Oh, this isn't the last one either.
Well, they don't exist now. It's a pretty good sized dungeon.
Yeah, it goes on quite a long time.
Ah, the orc trainer.
Yeah, I couldn't have orcs without an orc trainer.
Does he drop the shiny breast shield?
Sadly, no.
Where's the orc hill?
Well, I hadn't gotten quite that far into it when I was designing this. On the revision, there definitely will be an orc hill.
They should let you make one in, like, Crushbone. I would love that.
Actually, I believe there is.
Crushbone's a choice? That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely not a huge challenge with 3 people.
Not as much, but here's the first boss.
Light snack.
We'll see. Oh yeah, she's going down quick.
Quick, kill her food.
See, that's just rude.
Well, she did try to kill me.
Yeah, but you probably had it coming.
That's a good point. I am a pretty big spider.
Yeah, see, and she was a snake lady.
Uh-oh, more snacks.
A hidden snack.
Your names are so amazingly thoughtful.
I know. You're gonna love the last room then.
Really?
Oh yeah, big time. Wow, if this is the way healers were in this game, I'd play a healer all the time.
If they were easy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jumping off the balcony, yeah! Splat.
Yeah,
There seems to be a room with lots of mobs.
This one was just evil before I revised it. There was the initial pull, there was no possible way to get fewer than 8 mobs.
Ouch.
And there's just, yeah, you just, there wasn't, you couldn't even kill one really before they drop you. It was rough.
Oh really? They're all linked?
I mean, oh.
That's a lot of guys.
I have snow power.
Well, in all fairness, you know, he triggered the trap.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Should have named everything in here Bob.
So that way you can say, hey, go bob it.
Incoming. So what is Seta and Sammy from?
Those are actually pets I used to have.
Cute.
I did have one of them named after my current dog, but I felt that everybody coming in here and killing her over and over again was a little messed up.
Yeah, that's a bit messed up.
At least until I can make the bosses significantly tougher, you will not see sweet innocent little hiccups anywhere in here.
You should make hiccups invincible.
And click on the exit here. Right click to leave. And, oh, look at that! Ding!
You gotta like it twice.
Excellent, 63 dungeon marks, and you get more marks the more of it that you're able to complete. Because I mean, you could just blow past everything or as much of a lot of stuff and just get to the end, but you don't get as many marks.
Right, it's based off content. They don't want to make it to where it's farmable too easily.
Yeah, yeah.
Very cool. Okay, well let's get set up and jump in and show them how they're made.